Now doggies for tuning my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to check a fuse with a 9-volt battery. Now, in certain scenarios in life, you don't have the luxury of a multimeter, but you might come across a battery, or maybe even the battery from the equipment which should be checking the fuse. But unfortunately, this was submerged in water right there where the Dökut is. Yeah, that's the Dökut, right? That's where I dug it out, so it was completely submerged, and this is with me for over 20 years now. It served me extremely well. It put bread and meat on my table, so I'm very saddened that it didn't work. So I want to put it down. I want it to go viral, because this multimeter deserves its place in the history. Now, I put it into the microwave, but not on the microwave option, but on the oven option to quickly dry out. I put it in for 3 minutes, then I waited till it cools down and put it in another 3 minutes. Unfortunately, after putting the battery back, it didn't work. Now, I measured the battery, it's perfectly fine. It does give you a little buzz, but you're not gonna go crazy. However, this is powerful enough to kill a horse. If you take this battery and put it behind the ears of a horse, it can kill the horse. Reason being, it's a huge animal full of water, and this have the power to kill it. If it doesn't die after you put it to the nose, make it swallow it, then it's definitely finished. But let's not go sidetracked here, right? So the purpose of this video is, I want to make this multimeter, which Arnold Bellamy from the Natural History Museum in London financed for me when I started there in 2001 on the 19th of February. When I left the museum, that came with me because it was a part of me. I didn't steal it, I just took it. But of course, from the inventory they can write it down, because this was original price £20. After 20 years, I think if I lifted 1p worth of the museum after 12 years of my service, other people worked there only for a year and left with a whole truck full of soldering irons and stuff, you know, the off-the-shelf Family Guy. Yeah, right. Okay, let's not make jokes about that. If you are in a glass house, you should not throw stones. Right, to come back to the original story here, how are you gonna measure the fuse of an equipment which is designed, one of the options to measure the fuse? Yeah? Now, it's a pain in the wazoo, yeah, which I generally hate, except this after a good night out. Right, you take one part of the fuse, put it here, yeah, and then you place your tongue between this and this. If you get a buzz, the fuse is absolutely fine. Now, I'm gonna put the fuse back, because it could have been a possibility that it blown the fuse. Would have been lovely, but it's not the case. Right, now there's another fuse. I'm gonna check that too for good measure, since we need to accommodate here some time to get the advertisers going. But the equipment I have on me right now, it's not very sexy. This is from a car Viper, which is absolutely awesome. Really bendy, really strong, yeah, and it's a really fantastic metal to use for things. Example right here. Well, no, that was the idea, but I didn't use it, but I used it somewhere. Anyway, so we can pop the fuse out with this, hopefully. Yeah, easy. It's a very good thing, right? And now again, place it on your place. It doesn't matter, plus or minus makes no difference for this purpose. And now, yeah, this fuse is fine too. Now are we doing on time? 5 minutes? All right, okay. Now, unfortunately, this is now for Johnny Cash, for no cash, because for this, it's the end of the line. The last thing I can pull, and again, this is not necessarily a lie, it's just a wording, and I'm not a politician, but I learned a lot from them. So the next stage for this equipment is putting it together, giving it a very nice clean, yeah, and put it on eBay as non-tested spares and repairs, with a little message that you found this equipment in the house where you just moved in. Right, now someone's gonna maybe purchase it, you know it's bad, but you didn't lie, because you said it's untested for spares and repairs. So that includes the information you have no idea what's going on. That you found it in your house, this is exactly the same when you see the McDonald's burgers on the television advertised. Yeah? It's just absolutely awesome. Now you go to the shop and you've got, instead of a burger like this, you've got something flat in a package where everything is mixed together. Now, is McDonald's lying? Well, in a way, they do, but they put it on the telly. So, do I lie? In a way, yes, but I'm only on eBay. You see the difference? So, if you sell it off for trillions of people, the same kind of lie, and you can get away with it, then I think a little man, yeah, who makes a little white lie once or twice, maybe 3 times in his life, and put it on eBay, selling it as spares and repairs, should easily and honestly, in front of God or Allah, on Buddha, and even in front of the Jehovah's, should be absolutely allowed to do that, right? And when our Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, puts up wallpapers on the wall with £2,000 a square meter to get this equipment, which is a part of my life and my youth, to another person who may be even capable to fix it, or by the time it arrives there, it may fix itself because it completely dries out. I just don't have the patience. So this is the next journey of that equipment. Now, are we over 8 minutes? We are. Now it's time for me, because I could keep this conversation open another 16 hours, but I just want to come in and out. Yeah? Because if you stay too long inside, you hear what happens in the background. Down with the doggies for tuning my channel. Like, share, comment, of course. Arawa.